Now, of all the games that we've looked at for open cart surgery, we gotta get this game working, man. Come on, I've had a couple of strikeouts in a row recently, but we're gonna see what we can do with this game. And this game is not working, and we can see if we can get it working. It's a regular series I've been doing for a few years. Some hits, some misses, and I gotta tell you up front, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I don't have a technical background. I don't have an electronics engineering degree. I've been doing the same stuff I've been doing since the 90s to get my games working again. For the most part, it works. Unfortunately, since I started this series, people start sending me their broken games that are beyond repair. Well, at least beyond repair to me. Sometimes I'll even post it when it doesn't work, and then someone in the comments who's smarter than me will say, well, hey, try this. Then I try that off camera and it works just fine. And then the games that do work, I don't need more games. I already got this game. I usually do a giveaway or something like that too, so always keep a lookout like on Twitter and stuff like that. My Discord as well, yeah, you know. Let's see if this works. First, we're gonna see if the Super Retro Trio 3 Plus works, and match that with my lapel monitor, which has the USB-C for power, the HDMI, flat, portable. I love it, and that's what we're going to be using today. To test it, I like to use these. Where'd this come from? Where'd that go? My belly. And to see if it works, I like to test out one of my game hacks. This is the RGT85 game I made from a few years ago. It's just a fun game hack based on Time Zone for Famicom. See if we can see his pretty mug here when it opens up. Well, no. That's a game I gotta look at. Let's try Bob's Burgers instead. It's just a burger time hack. Come on. Alright, so there you go. Bob's Burgers is working just fine. Now, will Battletoads work? Please? It's a great looking label on that. Super clean. Game's not working, though. Well, the first thing I'm gonna try is this 1-up card. You can use Q-tips and running alcohol, too. That's usually the first step I go. But sometimes, many times in the past, have I gotten games to work just by using this. And here's hoping. Fluid side and dry side. And it fits right in there. Look at that. Not sponsored or endorsed. I just think they happen to work. But in full transparency, they did send me a few of these to use. But I think they started doing that once they realized I was using them. and they started seeing people getting them. Because they were working for me so well. I had a string of videos early on. That's all I used and got the game working. And that's what it's all about. I don't care if I get it. If I don't have to use a soldering iron, I'm good. I just want it to work, you know? Still not. Well, I'm going to crack her open. When I say crack her open, I mean use a 3.8 millimeter security bit. If you just look up GameBit, look up Nintendo screwdriver, you'll probably find it. I have it linked in my Amazon store too below. All the tools I use are in that Amazon affiliate below. For my game hacks, for the open cart surgery stuff, whatever's good. This looks like it's been touched before. The back especially, yikes. This game's already a lost cause. I'm gonna see what I can do though, just to see. Instead of Brasso, I use Bright Boy. Works like Brasso, but isn't. That makes sense. Doesn't leave that weird white residue and stuff. Ugh, just that sound. That does not sound like a natural, I mean, just that alone already. I've cleaned my fair share of Nintendo games, and there's something wrong with the back of this. That does not look proper. I have to use another one already. Look at this thing. I usually just use one Q-tip per game, but this one might be a two Q-tipper. I'm also not sponsored by Q-tips. If you want to, who is that, Johnson & Johnson? If you want to get on that, I'll be looking out for that email from you. Yeah, never mind that side. This back side. It's like the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm like, did I already try fixing this? Was this in the box? I'd look at my old videos to see this may be what I've tried before. Now that I think about it. It's in my box of games that weren't working, so. Yeah. Huh. I mean, if it was one of my games, I don't think it would be that dirty, though. Or have that much removed from the back, you know? Because that's like... It's almost like they put solder over it. Wouldn't it be funny if I was the one who did it several years ago. It's almost like they put solder over it and try to have that be the new pins or something? I don't know. Yeah, there's pins underneath it, but then why is all this solder over it? What are they trying for? I mean, if anything, it'll make a great label replacement, because that label looks really good. I think it's even better than the label I have on mine. There's no way this is going to work. It's an AO ROM too. If I had a spare board... I might save this for now. If I had a spare board, I could probably just remove the pins and put it on a new board. Find another AO ROM game, whatever that game may happen to be. I wonder if like one of the Jeopardy games or something like that. Alright, I'm saving this for later, because that's weird. That label condition looks great. So if anything, I'll just replace the label. Battletoads! on the top loader using my TVR VCR Toshiba that I love so much. Still does not work. And hopefully the next one will get a win, baby. Well, welcome back to another episode of What Am I Doing? I don't have a clue what I'm doing. It's open cart surgery, where I take these games that aren't working and I try to get them working again by any means necessary. When I say any means, I mean the things I've been doing since the 90s. Don't take what I do or say as the, oh, he's the know-all be-all. No, I'm not. I can't mod consoles. I can't even grow my hair properly. What do you mean I'm talking about fixing games? Well, it's all for fun, it's all for show, it's all as a reason for us to hang out together. This is stuff I've been doing since the 90s, like I've said. And if you're yard sailing, conventions and stuff like that, you want to clean them up as it is. Sometimes they don't work. Sometimes all I gotta do is clean them. That's fine. Sometimes I like to look on eBay, and maybe you've done this before too. Look on eBay for broken games, clean them up. They might just work. I've gotten so many great deals on games that were broken, but all I had to do was just clean them up and it worked just fine. Pipe Dream, fun puzzle game, and I hope we can get it working. And I'm using my Super Retro Trio 3 Plus, which does Genesis, Super Nintendo, and regular Nintendo. When I power it on, I'm just proving that it works. So it works, we know that. Jaren! That son keeps turning off the light. So when I pop this in, sometimes it'll work. I mean, it's not working. All right, let's see what we can do. Before I get too deep and delved and involved in everything, I want to use the 1-up card. I think they work great. You can use Q-tips and rubbing alcohol, but there's a fluid side and a dry side, a little bit of the fluid on the fluid side. And it fits in just like that. Nice and easy. Pretty fun, pretty simple. A little bit of fluid side, dry side to buff it out, I guess. You know, because you don't want to be putting a bunch of stuff into your consoles. Work, baby. Son of a... I've had a lot of open cart surgery videos where all it took was the 1-up card and it worked just fine. So, I was kind of hoping. So, I mean, it makes for a more boring video, but man, if I don't have to use the soldering iron or anything, I'm all about it. Here, I'm going to use this screwdriver here. It's a 3.8 millimeter security bit, game bit, Nintendo screwdriver. It's linked to my Amazon affiliate store, if you're curious. You can just search on eBay or whatever, you know. A lot of options to get yours, wherever you happen to find them. Your local video game store may even have them. What is... Oh, that rental sticker on it, or sales sticker. That rental sticker, what? Man, listen. There we go, I'll just break it. I broke it. There it is. This is a CN-ROM. CN-ROMs are good for a lot of things. Best in the world, CN-ROM. Look in my eyes. Okay. Should I tell you what I'm using? Just so I'm not just using it. This is called Bright Boy. It works a lot like Brasso without being Brasso. And I'm going to put a little glob there, a little bit. Don't need to use much. One of those, you know, little bit goes a long way. And my Q-tip just got caught on one of those pins. And now it's all stuck to it. So this wasn't all that dirty to begin with. So here's hoping this is just all it takes to get it to work. Sometimes it is. Here's hoping it is. I really need a win, man. All right, you can pop it in just like this too. Have the chips facing towards you on Nintendo and Genesis games. Super Nintendo games, the chips face away from you, but let's do like that. What do we got? Anything good? Dude! And traces look fine. We could try reflowing the solder. That sometimes works. Give that a shot before we do anything else. Capacitor looks good. Resistors are fine. Resistors for sure. Capacitors, you can still get, like this little capacitor here, a lot of games will still work without it. That just gives that a little extra juice to actually work when you pop it in the first time. But I have my Hako soldering iron here. And you don't need to add any more solder. You just have to touch the pins to kind of melt them. We're just what's called reflowing. So touch it. It melts. No, come on. It melts. Come on. Dude. Has it been that long? Let me get the other side here. It's turned on, right? No, it's turned on. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright. So, just touch up. I'm just going to touch up the CHR and the PRG. I might do the other one too while I'm at it. Kind of breathing new life into this solder. And this has sometimes worked, so may as well give it a shot. A great game. Don't want it to go to waste here. If not, it just goes back into my fixing for later pile. There's no secret or anything to this. You just gotta touch it, it melts. When you pull away, it hardens again. That's not a euphemism, I'm just... Well, that took long enough. Not for you, I mean, I zoomed up the stuff, but... Alright. Please... Forgot to do this other chip up here, just in case. Anything else I should look at here while I'm here? Everything else is pretty good, really. The game still works, so I know the program works. It's just that character wrong. Lame. Pipe Dream, our last hope here. Let's have a look. And yay! We got it working! We got it working! We got it working! So yeah, never mind the Super Retro Trail 3 Plus. Wow, that's loud. Test it in an official NES console, but make sure your console's clean, because you don't want to be junking up and gunking up with whatever residue is already on there, right? So make sure you do that. The next video, we're doing a speed round. We're doing 5 games in the next video. In the meantime, you can check out these other Open Cart Surgery videos. I actually have some wins, believe it or not. It's been a while, but I have some. And thank you for being you. We'll see you real soon.